Welcome to the Horror Story channel. If you have horror stories you like to share, please email to khmrlb@yahoo.com. A chaotic and scary hotel evacuation. So about 9 years ago, my family and I were living in an extended stay hotel until we found a home to move into. We had been there a while and had made quite a few friends. We learned that some people had lived there for over 10 years. One morning, my mum and I were relaxing in our nightclothes while watching the TV. We heard quite a bit of commotion coming from the hallway, but ignored it because noise there was common. Around 10:45, someone knocked loudly on our door. They identified themselves as the police. My mum and I were taken aback. Every door had a peephole, so we cautiously looked through it, and sure enough, a handsome policeman stood in the hallway. We opened the door just a bit. He informed us that there was a situation happening in the hotel and that we would need to evacuate immediately. We told him we needed to get dressed and he urged us to hurry. We asked what was happening, but he wouldn't tell us any details. We quickly dressed, threw our everyday wigs on, grabbed our purses and headed out. Everyone was fleeing the hotel in groups, some people driving away. It was chaotic and we were nervous and afraid. There were a lot of cops outside, many cop cars lined up. We asked others if they knew what was happening. We got different stories. Some said a possible bomb threat, while others said someone was holding someone hostage in one of the rooms. We all headed down the street to another hotel and stood outside as tactical units and news crews showed up to the scene. We were worried as the hours ticked on and nothing was changing. We had nowhere to go, we were getting hungry, and whatever was happening wasn't resolving itself. After hour 5 of standing outside, a nice hotel neighbor drove me to McDonald's around the corner for food, while my mom contacted one of my cousins who was at work. After hour 7, my dad was back and the situation was still unchanged, as many of us were still outside. Some people went to other hotels, while others slept in their cars. We weren't allowed to go back in and retrieve any of our needed items. My cousin left work and picked us up. She took us shopping for overnight supplies, and we slept over at her house. We found out later through the news that a young man and woman with outstanding warrants for robbery and drug possession had been taken into custody after a 12-hour standoff with police. Apparently, they had barricaded themselves in their room and refused to come out for 12 hours. They said when they finally coaxed them out, they came out peacefully. That's great and all, but they scared the crap out of the rest of us and inconvenienced everyone greatly. One man had just went grocery shopping and all of his food spoiled because he couldn't put it away in the fridge. Some people didn't have family to stay with or a car or money for another hotel. They were just stuck waiting the 12 hours. Another man needed to get to work and was taken there via police car. That was a crazy and scary situation because we didn't know what was happening. I'm glad it all ended well, and I'm grateful for my hotel neighbors and cousin.